Should be.
Say something, Tanner.
I'm still talking to you.
Okay. Just making sure it's picking up your audio. It's picking up the mic and the TV, but it's not picking up the laptop.
Oh.
Doesn't make any sense. So, okay. All right. So last we were here, you guys flew off into a pasture in a wooded area, concealed your boat and the coin, and made your way towards the kingdom of Dan.
That's right, it folded up inside the coin.
Yeah.
Yep. And I am now carrying it in a very secretive spot where no one can get to it.
Secretive spot, huh?
Well, after last time I'm getting my money stolen, Sapphire's learned her lesson.
Better hope the TSA isn't in this world. They'll find it. I heard their cavity searches are very thorough. Well, yikes. Yeah.
How'd you got there?
Some weird
Chocolate.
chocolatey drink.
I get those. They're pretty good.
I like the peanut butter ones. Peanut butter chocolate.
Had a banana peanut butter smoothie last night. Actually bought this bag of stuff, the frozen stuff. It was good.
Okay, I'm gonna make my coffee.
Now we are. Do we know what this place is called?
Dan.
Dan.
This is the kingdom of Dan.
2 or
1 end.
Just one
So. Alright. So. As you guys approach the city, you see towering walls of stone. They look ancient, and they are lined with guards with arrows or bows, crossbows. The gate opens up into the rolling hills and fields in front of it, with guards posted at the entrance. You see beggars, people going in and out, and then various market stalls out in front where people are trading and conversing and living life. You see fields, farm fields to your east, and just outside the plains and farm fields, you see just a mass of trees and forests.
I love the little garden. It's so cute.
Yes, the farm fields.
Over there with the corn and
Yeah.
Guy with the rake.
so cute.
And either cauliflower or cabbages, it looks like.
Yeah. Adorable.
So you approach the city, the gates. Make our way.
Are the gates open? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's just like a.
Oh, okay.
Right, the sound is stopped, but it is working.
I'll just approach the gate,
Yeah, we'll just walk out.
see if the guards are gonna stop us or just let us pass.
Mm-hmm.
See how it goes.
Do you want me to move them up?
Roll a perception check.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20. First roll.
19 plus 4, 23.
Perception.
11 for me.
Oh, mine's a plus 9, so I have 29.
Nice.
I got a 19 plus whatever my perception is.
Yep, at 19.
22.
I think I have a plus 4.
Got plus
21
Perception.
for Claire.
Alright,
Plus 6, that's 25.
as you approach the city, you see a billboard out front that looks like it has many signs of missing individuals, also contracts by local guilds that are within the city. Without going up and reading them, you just notice them. You also notice 2 guards, heavily armored. One looks very young, as if this is his first year in his guard. The other looks very tenured in his position, well worn from battle and duty. He eyes you and steps in front. Halt! What brings you to the kingdom?
I'm in search of a sage.
A sage, huh?
Yes.
What dealings do you have with such a person?
I need ancient knowledge that I do not possess.
The other guard with a crackly voice. Should we let him in? He darts his eyes over, back at you. Good luck. This kingdom's large.
Thank you.
What other things might you be getting into? For I see that you guys are not from around here. As he almost arrogantly looks up and down at you guys. Though rested, definitely well worn from battle. Still blood-stained from the battles with the
Well,
dragons on the ship.
We're also looking for a place to rest. And clean up, get a beer.
Purchasing some new wares.
As long as you're not in any trouble, he tosses an item to you. Who's going to try to catch it?
I will.
All right, roll an athletics check.
Good luck.
It is a, what the hell is that, a 4?
Yes.
It explodes in your
Plus
hand.
7.
You're dead.
4 plus 7.
Hope you have a backup character.
You catch the trinket, and it seems to be a small locket with a small button pressed underneath it.
What is this?
So this will be like your key to the kingdom. It's so large, it's easy to get lost. Go ahead and press the button.
Now?
Slick.
The lady presses the button, and out folds a map, roughly 1 foot by 2 feet.
Very convenient and handy.
As it opens, you see almost like the ink of the parchment start to move, and
Yeah.
you see the city
Makes me nervous.
from as if you're looking at it from far ahead. As you stare, it's almost as if the point of view zooms in to where you are within a 20-foot radius of your location on the map.
Oh, wow.
He said this only works within the city, but this should help get you around. However, this also allows us to track your movements, and if we get word that you guys are out of line, you'll be apprehended before you can think about trying to escape.
Fair enough.
Roll a perception check later.
That was an automatic fail.
You
I was still
feel
looking at the map.
you feel a strange sensation in your hand, yet you don't pay it any attention. So they step aside, and as you guys walk through the gates, you see a myriad of different types of people fill the streets. The sounds of the city are almost deafening from the talk and carts and people walking, dogs barking, kids screaming, playing. It's a very lively environment.
Why?
You want to eat again? Alright, so, yep. So you guys walk in.
Okay. Well,
Scared me. The cat was by my toes.
we're up against you. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry.
Same. I'm tired.
So let's find some place to eat and rest. Where might that be?
let's find the inn. Toss you the map.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So you guys have basically you walked up, you found the entrance to the kingdom. There's a bunch of like markets outside the city gates or the kingdom gates, farm fields and grasslands, and then that's all surrounded by a thick forest. You guys started to walk through. You got stopped by some guards. They kind of questioned you a little bit, and then handed you a map, which is somewhat magical, but it only works within the city. But it also acts as a beacon that allows them to track your every movement. So, and then with the map, it showed the whole kingdom and then zoomed in within like a 20-foot radius of where you were at.
Hi.
I'm gonna pull out that piece of parchment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right hand.
Yes, if I'm
Okay. Roll a Arcana and I just rolled an Arcana check.
18 minus 1, 17.
You get a pull from the parchment in a north, like a northern direction. Like it's almost like you have like a desire through the paper to go north.
I'm going north to look for the sage. Anyone want to come with me?
I'll go.
You have eyes to where.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So the three of you
Our
guys
real DM
head
has
north.
just shown up.
The three of you guys head north.
Oh, who's Andy gonna do?
Yep. Hi, Dungeon Master.
She's hungry.
I can feed her.
She's adorable.
Mm-hmm. Laura, can I eat? Hungry? We eat?
Take
Yes.
those eyes
But at the
off.
same time,
Yawn.
she's like, I will believe.
Go ahead and just give her the food.
You just gotta do
She had to get that.
She had to be destructive first.
She absolutely had to get that knocked off.
Yup.
Every single time.
She really had. I don't know why you while they're leaving it there. She's gonna keep not. She's gonna come back and knock it off again.
So Brewmaster, Rendor, and Aleda head off north, leaving the rest of the party. As the rest of the party stands there, what do you do? You want to hand me there?
Did we find a basic source, maybe accommodations?
Mm-hmm. And food.
And you want to just put your characters like up against the wall.
Over here?
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, the rest of you are just kind of standing around.
She just looked at
And then ran away.
it. She's in a brat mood.
Well, okay, later.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yum.
Right.
I got options.
She's like, I'm
I'm
still
gonna
gonna be a
knock.
rat.
I'm gonna go knock that thing off of
Yep.
my dad's board again.
Mm-hmm.
She's waiting and watching.
Oh yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Let's see. Some of us are gonna go off and find like an inn and food and stuff.
Right, looking in the area. Are we? What do we see in the
You
area?
have the map.
Just realized the map is
No,
one
the
way.
land
Lay it through the map.
Oh shit.
Nova.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
so
know.
Nova's got the map.
But that doesn't mean I know where the inn is.
Look at
I
it.
don't know what else it's like.
You gotta figure it out.
I
Read the
How
map.
to figure it out?
Let's see if it's labeled. I wonder if it's
It's
labeled on
an
the map.
invisible map.
We could just start walking in Tarsus.
Okay, roll an
Wait, where's the
Arcana and an Intelligence check. Nova.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not anything. A 4 for Arcana. Okay, where's intelligence? Oh, it's up there. and a 9 for intelligence, so not very great.
Alright, so as you hold the map and you start trying to look at it, you see that it's just within 20 feet. So you're just starting to see, like as you walk through the gates, you're just starting to see like the outlines of like the buildings that are just right around you. You don't see any labels or anything, however, the rows of the compass that's on the map, as you turn, it turns as well with the actual cardinal directions.
Ooh,
Okay.
fancy.
I don't know where anything is.
Try speaking to the map, maybe ask it for an inn or a shop.
So it's like Siri.
Who knows? It's magic.
No, your Arcana and intelligence checks rolls weren't very good.
Right?
So
Okay.
I guess I could try to speak to the map, like, show us.
Anybody else
where the
smarter
nearest
than me?
inn.
Unlikely. Very unlikely.
Who should I toss the map to?
I can try it.
Alright,
Except I'm
toss
trying.
me
Okay.
Sapphire.
Since I'm trying Arcana.
Arcana and intelligence.
Okay, so we'll do intelligence.
Nova fails map reading 101.
Essentially.
At least magical maps.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both +3. Nope.
Uh-oh.
5 for Arcana.
Not good.
That's one more than mine.
5 for intelligence.
That's less.
Liz, your bitty die
Again,
might have to go
as you
in
shake
the
the map to
dungeon.
try to figure out what things are, all you see is
Get the
the
red dragon
outlines of the buildings around the outside periphery of where you're at,
Okay.
and you just
So
watch the
everyone's gonna be like,
compass.
Okay,
and
who's
stare at
next?
it as it moves.
So we're like, okay,
Who's trying next?
I say we
Perhaps
just
I
walk
could get a
into the
chance.
closest building.
Okay, you're
Hey,
in.
honey.
Yeah, I'll put a little,
Honey,
let's see if,
can you send me a text real quick?
really now.
Because I haven't been getting text messages on my watch in a while. I want to see if I did it right.
Let me, that was,
She's back.
there's gonna be
Yep.
something in here, hold on.
She's like, I have to be the center of attention.
Actions. Tell me I don't got a spell I can push on this.
Circles.
I
Poor Brendan's just like, what are we gonna do now, cat?
Button face,
Button
typical button
face.
face.
Yep.
Yep, got it. Gotta make sure
What was
that's,
the other?
that's right there.
Investigation was it or no?
Huh?
Arcana and what?
Intelligence.
I don't have a ton, but we do have cookies, Cheez-Its, and Gardettos.
Cookies, Cheez-Its, and Gardettos?
Yeah.
What?
We are,
How dare you?
rolling low all the way across the board. We're damaged.
Yeah. So again, same thing. You guys just seem like you see the map, but you're not understanding how to use it, and it just seems to you're at a loss as to
How it works.
how it works.
I'm gonna use my eyes. Looking around where we're standing, what do I see?
So,
Sorry,
Now you see
but
it.
Brandon keeps seeing a
Round-
cat butt in his face.
cat butt. So in front of you, you see a large boulevard of just cobbled streets with people bustling back and forth in between the buildings down the main street. To your right, you see what seems to be a house of worship of some kind, and then the other buildings, very nondescript, just kind of line the streets. As you look past them in between, you see that it seems like the city just kind of goes on forever in both directions, both to your west, your east, and then it just kind of like fades into a fog of dust from the cat walking on the border.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There.
Kitty diagram.
Well, I guess until we can figure out this map, perhaps we go down the boulevard. There's sure to be an inn along the way, I would think.
Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty?
Alright, sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Let's walk the boulevard and see, you know.
You a good
You'll, like somewhere up there.
Where's your sister?
Probably with your child.
Yeah, probably so.
She always is.
Cat aggro.
Yep.
You can stay outside.
Yeah.
She's like, what's going on?
I'll
Yeah,
figure
actually
out a
see her
picture
on
with the
camera,
map
though.
and see
She's
if I
sitting
can
at a view.
compare where we're walking and stuff, just to see if I can figure it out.
Alright, so
Yeah.
roll another Arcana and Intelligence
She
check.
just does it on purpose to be a brat. You know the cats were clumsy versus
Oh,
the
so
cats
don't
are
forget
not.
your,
Yep, there it again. I'm like.
I'm about to say, I guess by walking, it would help loosen it up. Arcana's at, yeah. Arcana's 21, Intelligence came out 11.
Alright, so as you are walking
You got a
and
cat
looking
right
around,
now.
you kind of like hit a cobblestone that's sticking up, and it causes you to slightly trip. As you do so, your right hand kind of goes over the map, and you see it shift as if the map is going over the
Wait for the delay.
like it's moving even though it's still in your
The
hand.
delay is bad.
Think of like Google Maps as you're like moving it around on your screen.
Oh, like scrolling? You're like scrolling over?
I think so. They're gonna crash.
Doesn't seem that I can control.
Ah, nope. Somehow it wasn't on.
Perhaps like I'm pointing to like maybe a certain building or another, does it give any information?
Okay.
So as you
That works.
as you're like kind of scrolling around, it seems as if you're looking at the city from about 60 or 70 feet tall, yet it's still only giving you like a 20-foot radius around. From that high up, you just see the buildings. You don't see any necessary designation of what they are.
This map is worthless.
Signs. Tell what they are.
Man, I can't discern like just by looking at those buildings like they would just look like. I mean, I guess we're looking at the building tops. I guess you can't discern like either businesses or anything like that. Just kind of.
From where the map is positioned, from what you can see on the map, no, because it's like it's an aerial. It's far away, but it's not like super zoomed out, I guess.
Give me a quick second. Sorry, I'm just calling in. Gotta figure something out with this thing. Right, I tried to push you on the map. Speaking to the map didn't do anything either. Like not saying.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It only reacted to you moving your hand across
it.
I don't know what the hell happened, because it was fine the other day, and then like, I was thinking about it, I haven't gotten, like, done last week, and then all of a sudden I haven't gotten a message. Hang on, let's restart.
Hold on, stumped here. I guess keep walking the boulevard. I guess trying to compare between what I'm looking at with the map and what I'm seeing around us. Still looking for
roll
an inn or.
roll a perception and a performance check.
Okay. Perception is 8, performance, which should be higher, is a 13.
Okay, so as you're trying to find how to read the map, and you're moving your hand around and it's moving, a flick of your wrist and almost in a pinching type motion, you see where the map like zooms out on the kingdom. And then as you do the opposite motion, you notice that you zoom in to where you're really, really close. And the building on your right, the house of worship, has a label that appears almost as if it's being magically written. That building is called the Cantrip.
Okay. And that's when I guess, zoomed in on it, or?
Yeah, when you zoomed in real close, that's when the label, I guess, for that building.
Right, appeared. Okay. So then I guess I'll zoom back out again, at least to, I guess, a certain degree where I can see more of the buildings along the boulevard. I guess some of the larger buildings, I'll zoom in on those and try to see if they get a label and to see if, like, I'm looking, I guess, for an inn or maybe a some kind of merchant or something.
So you see some blacksmith buildings, a merchant off to your east a little bit. Some of the other buildings have names that don't really stand out as any type of establishment that necessarily has any weight to it for what you might want to look at. And in the vicinity, you don't see any resemblance to what would be an inn. However, you do see a tavern, and as you zoom in on it, you notice that it's called the Winking Skeever.
What?
The Winking Skeever.
Okay.
Winking.
Fever, okay. Well, I did find us in the tavern. We can perhaps lay our feet down and give us a moment to
Grab a bite to eat.
get ourselves organized. Sorry, is this updated? Yes. Okay. I'll say one for the tavern. We'll start from there. Take a look around, maybe get a look at the people.
All right, so by the map, you go to try to find back where you're at. Your finger kind of hits the button that is on the back that activated it to open up from the little coin button that it was. The I don't know, but as you do so, you see where the map goes from where you had it, and it zooms back to where it's centered on your location. It didn't do it very fast. You could tell that the Winking Skeever is to your northeast a little, down the boulevard. Boulevard.
Well, I'll let everybody know what I kind of figured out from the map, and suggest that we could go to the tavern, at least to start.
All right. All right, so you guys have to make your way to the tavern, which is
Right.
building right there with the green roof and the spikes.
Okay. Yeah, cat aggro.
This where you're going is to the.
we're going
Yeah. I don't have long enough arms
I have tentacles.
to be able to do that.
I have tentacles. I just have no balance, so when I fall face first on the table.
Try not to poke your eye out, please.
Right?
Haha. How's this gonna work? I do not know. That kind of worked.
Just rotate the house.
Okay, so as you come up on the house or the tavern, You see some people talking outside. You see people out on the patio drinking, eating some food, just some conversation. You see some barmaids going in and out, passing out drinks. There is a slight scuffle that busts out the front door. Two uncut fellows just throwing haymakers at each other before running into each other head to head, knocking themselves unconscious.
Well, we definitely found the tavern. That is the Sapphire's response to that.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
So you make your way inside. You find some seats, which I don't know if there's room. Yeah, there's some. And you are asked if you have any orders. That's not working. Whatever. I'm trying to help you guys. Sorry. This thing sucks. I should probably just go back to the bigger one. Can you even see that? Barely.
Barely.
Let me close this window. It's not digging.
You could take
I'm checking.
part of that building off, unless you're hiding stuff inside.
You just can't move at all. And it still doesn't work. I'll just switch to the big one. It's easier to move. Alright, so you guys are upstairs. Bartender comes over, asks, what would you like to eat and drink?
Do you have a recommended fare or a specialty of the house?
He says a various number of meads, ales, and then as far as food and sustenance, he has porridge. What is this? Okay. He has porridge and bread and a lack of ability to use a tripod. There you go.
You'll see that tripod can win the world.
I'll have a tripod.
Very interesting.
Meat, or what's he said, what did I say? Porridge, breads, some stew, real meaty stew, and then some pheasant, grilled pheasant, and that's basically all they've got.
So we stew.
That person says, I'd like the stew and an ale, please.
Okay.
Same.
We'll hit up like an ale and like the pheasant.
Alright.
Get some.
Anyone else hungry?
Ludovic's displeased by the selection.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
So he puts out his hand and says that will be 30 silver total for everybody.
Oh, for everyone?
Yeah, like
Throw down some.
Oh, each. Like, we each play 30 silver. Okay. I'll take that.
Who's paying? I can pay, I guess. Let's see, I got. Where's my money?
30 silver. Remove. Failed to remove points. Why did we fail to remove points?
What did you say, 30? Was that?
30 silver. Barkeep comes over and hands you drinks
Convert my gold.
and grovels. Your food will be out in a while.
Wait, the minimum allowed for each currency is 0 to remove it. I don't understand.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm trying to do the adjust coin thing, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have enough silver to remove because I have gold. How do I convert gold to silver?
1 gold is 10 silver. So you get rid of 2 gold, put in whatever, 20 silver.
Okay.
So can we just give them 3 silver? Or 3 gold?
3 gold?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna do 3 gold. 10 silver per gold.
Yeah. Tip the guy.
So then, okay, alright. So I'm gonna add that, and then I'm gonna decrease that. I'll switch it. Okay. Get some more silver.
So as you guys get your drinks and await your food, you just look around and see other people talking, drinking, playing cards. An occasional somebody yelling at somebody for cheating, but that's pretty much.
Normal tavern.
Nobody looks like they're eyeing us differently or suspiciously.
Roll perception.
Oh, good God. 8.
Yeah, you don't see anybody looking out for you.
Okay.
Your last perception was an 8 as well.
I know. Am I stuck? Let me just, out of curiosity, let me just roll it again. Just out of.
Only worries if
Okay.
it's consistent.
Okay, no. Okay, we're good.
I don't know. That's 8 times 2. It's the same thing you rolled last time. Do it again. See if it's a 32.
Wait, what's the perception here? It would be.
If it's a 32,
it
okay.
was damn close. It was working its way up there. 21.
It's like, did the bot break for the die rolls? Oh my god.
Still, I don't know. After all this, I feel that I need to be watching the crowd. We are facing the doorway. Look at the place. Yeah, are we in an upstairs or is this downstairs?
That's the upstairs. The downstairs more. The reason you guys went upstairs because the downstairs was a little bit more unruly.
Okay.
Tables getting knocked over. People.
Right.
And what you can tell by the establishment is that it's pretty filthy. There's a lot of shady characters. Doesn't look like it's kept up very well. You can tell it's not one of the most, or it's not one of the finest establishments you've ever been in.
Better recheck this map. Give it a.
It is called the
Rating.
Winging Skeever. So.
Yep.
Okay.
All I keep thinking about is the Fratelli's hideout in Goonies. They're like, Mikey, this is not the kind of place you want to go to the bathroom.
That's the kind of place you're
Yeah.
at right now.
Yep.
10
Definitely.
things, Mikey, 10 things.
Mm-hmm. Just chill and wait for our food. Our drinks.
Oh, you got your drinks
Oh,
already.
we do? Okay.
Yeah. So
You
you
got
just-
your drinks.
And after about 10-15 minutes, your guys' food shows up.
Nice. How does it look?
Do we even want to know?
Roll a perception.
So I could nudge.
I'm gonna roll
11.
Okay, roll a wisdom.
Alright, I'm gonna roll perception as well.
11.
Um,
Both 11.
The aroma,
Oh wait, no, my wisdom is plus 7. Oops. So 17.
so the aroma is very pleasing. And as you dip your fork in, because you got the meaty stew, right? You poke some of the meat, and as you start to chew on it, you tell that it's some type of rodent meat,
Oh gosh, no.
and it's not thoroughly cooked all the way.
Oh no.
Alright, Sapphire got 21 for perception,
Okay.
and then what did you get, wisdom?
Cure
Yes.
disease.
I know, I was like, okay.
I have
And
defense
what did
against disease.
you get?
So I got a 21 for perception, and
food did you get?
I got the meat as well. I got the same thing.
Stew.
And then wisdom. 22 for wisdom.
Alright, so as you dig through your meaty stew, you see bits of hair and a tail of what could only be described as a very large rodent.
Purify food and water. Purify food and water.
I've already
It
judged
would be
Sapphire.
rid of any type of diseases,
Okay.
which
So-
is helpful.
Sapphire's
Born
gonna
illness.
just kind of like pull out the hair and drop it on the floor and then cast purify food and drink. Could we have that cast on everyone's? It says 5 for
Yes,
each.
please.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
judging
okay.
Sapphire. I'm like,
Non-magical
on
food and
me,
drink
on
for
me.
5. Alright, so Sapphire, even though no but like 8 before she could do it.
I have
gonna-
defense against disease. though,
Okay, so she cast purify food and drink on everyone's.
As you do the
Is that a 5 for
almost dirt brown look of the stew liquid turns like a nice like golden brown, and the aroma gets sweeter and more robust. You see the meat go from like a palish pink to a nice cooked through brown.
Nice. Alright, so I was gonna be like, okay, that's better. And she's gonna take a bite.
As you do, though you can still tell that it is rodent,
Nah, Sapphire doesn't care.
you don't have a fear of foodborne illness and what might come of contracting that.
Yep.
I got worms.
Oh, worms.
She's a tabaxi.
Yep.
What's the climate like here in Dan?
Currently it's probably what we would think about like mid 60s. It's pretty cool. In the kingdom, the air is very stagnant. There's not a breeze because the kingdom walls are so tall that there's not much. It is damp, and because it's starting to get cool, the damp moisture kind of gets to your bones a little bit. Other than that, it's mostly cloudy, just kind of cool, a little uncomfortable.
Are the seasons distinguishable from each other?
They're just like what we've got. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I would say you're like in a mid-fall.
It's okay.
All day, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Yep. That's how
She's
cats
right
are.
there.
but it's better there than on the laptop.
Yep.
Oh, she did
She's
put
got-
it to ending.
She got a
Thanks.
tail.
It's like, excuse me.
We're not ending. That's the cat's fault.
Oh, yes, okay, I thought so. I was like, wait.
Yep. No. Alora decided she needed all the attention. We got cat aggroed.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, so you guys are sitting there eating, drinking your non-poisonous food.
Yep.
You drink.
I think we done it well there.
rodent stew.
Yeah.
It's like Sapphire's gonna be like, maybe we try another place next time.
So as Sapphire says that, a patron walks up and he doesn't introduce himself, but he says, "So you're not very pleased with the way this establishment is put together?" Like questioningly, not
Yeah.
aggressive or intimidating, just kind of asking politely.
Well, it doesn't impress.
I find it odd that, and as the gentleman looks around, it says, as adventurers as yourselves would pick such a place. It seems as though you're not familiar with the kingdom.
I don't know what makes you think that.
He looks around.
Didn't I come from here?
Did who come from here? Dan?
I mean, not originally, but yeah.
You've been to Dan.
Yeah.
I've also been to Dan, so we should both know more about things.
Yeah, you should have known where stuff is. Why didn't you take us to a nice tavern?
I'm going to the stage.
So he just kind of leans in and goes, there are other establishments a lot finer than this, but this is a good place where if you sit back and mind your own business, sometimes, and then he just kind of like looks around, you might get a few rumors that pass through, and usually those might lead to some coin.
Good to know. Thank you.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Everybody?
Okay.
I'm not.
18 off.
20, but not now. 20.
16.
7 off of.
So everyone but Claire notices as he's talking, along the outside of the room, people start to line up as if they're surrounding him.
Sapphire's just gonna like face palm and just be like, oh my god.
I could sigh.
As she's like kind of
I mean, I can
grabs
kind
her
of
staff.
beef up my size and let's call this, I guess, almost an intimidation and say, look, this, do not mess with us. We don't need to cause problems here.
All right, roll an
I'm sure you
intimidation,
don't.
and then say what you're gonna say.
Ooh, nice.
25.
That's good.
I mean, I'll look at him and I'll let some of like my magic energy kind of come out like through my eyes. I'll get, Dragonborn, so I'm just
Glowing eyes.
obviously trying to make it look like I'm holding back, some kind of anger. Says, I'm not in the mood. We are not in the mood
As
to
you do
cause
so,
problems here.
his hand goes from the hilt of his dagger down, and he puts his hands up and backs away. You see him look around the room, and he says, I meant no harm in it, as they start to like back off and just fade into the crowd.
Sapphire's just like, I think that's our cue to leave.
I think it would be.
Vince right.
Yeah. We've already paid. We're out the door.
Yes, we don't need to
Chug the rest of my ale.
shorten our stay when we just arrived.
Yeah.
Probably need to look at this map again.
Yes.
Alright, let me see. Can I even detect magic on this thing? Would that even help?
It would just tell you whether it's magical or not.
Yeah, I guess not. Right.
Probably is.
Oh yeah.
God. There's gotta be something we can do for this. Where is my background?
Alright, should we move our characters out of the tavern? Since we're not in there anymore.
Yeah, I guess walk out of the tavern.
I was like, well, now we know not to go to the Winking Skeeper.
It's still winking at your departure.
Yep.
Public Winking Skeever.
Bye.
Wasn't that from Skyrim?
Bye.
Alright. We need to
Okay, now we're two.
find someone a little bit
What was
better location.
what was Cole going to?
Say that again?
The craft fair thing.
Oh, cause he's down in Riverfront of Dayton.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, he's downtown.
Like a river skate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't say anything about that.
Maybe he just didn't know that it was at Riverscape.
Yeah, looks like he might be getting into a car.
His girlfriend crochets and she has like a little shop at one of these little
Oh.
things,
Yeah.
fairs or I
I
don't know.
just
what
thought,
Yeah.
figured I'd check on him because I'm like, I don't even know where he went. But okay, yeah. So you guys step outside, avoiding any type of confrontation. As you step out, you just see guards kind of like checking you out, seeing if you're going to cause a problem. They don't really approach or do anything. They're just, you can tell they're eyeing you. Patrons move freely throughout the streets. You also hear just to your west a performance with lots of children screeching and cheering while bards play a song and a bunch of people are dancing.
What are the chances that we would smell a butcher or a bakery?
You could roll perception.
Alright.
All right, roll a survival.
Oh, surprise.
Oh, whoa.
That's always reassuring.
Whoa.
21.
Nice.
So you smell. You take a deep breath in, trying to get a lay of what other establishments that could offer sustenance might be nearby, and you don't get any whiff of food. However, you do smell the forging of steel and burnt charcoal in the, as if it's far away yet not too far away.
I would be curious to see if there's a market or maybe peeking in at a garden or do some foraging. 'Cause, you know, I do like food, but I'm also okay with wheat.
You're not into rodents too.
I am not into food.
So most of the markets in the area that you remember or that you have seen are were right outside the city or the kingdom gates, and then all the fields and farms and stuff like that. So far from the map and what you guys can perceive, the only establishment for food within the vicinity tends to be the Winking Skeever.
Okay, so should maybe walk around and see what else we can find. We also need a place where we could probably sell some of our wares that we've picked up from, or in the bag of holding.
This isn't like the only parts of the kingdom. Like the kingdom's basically
Right, we can eventually walk through.
like 6 or 8 of these tables, like big. So it's huge, and it's gonna take like it would take days to.
It'll take a while to deal with, yeah.
To take the
Yeah.
whole kingdom.
Perhaps we can either find those forges, or we could find maybe towards where the children are. Maybe it'll be a better community in that area.
Yeah, it's just to your southeast, out in the middle of the main boulevard, where the dancers are dancing in the street with performing bards, while a small crowd of children and some adults look in awe at the performance.
Yeah, perhaps we can walk into this area, maybe get a better sense of the city. Also, I want to make sure nobody's coming out of the Winking,
Stever after us, yes.
yes,
Good plan.
following us. As we're gonna, I suggest to the group, let's go towards perhaps the sounds of merriment. Surely it'll be better than this stinking place.
Sapphire agrees.
So you're as you
So-
guys are walking away, roll a perception with sleight of hand.
You don't want to leave the winking stink.
Okay. A winking snake game. Perception.
Nat 20 plus 9.
Just hit.
Oh, just 10? Oh. Dang it. I wasted
Well, sleight of hand was 20. Perception was 7.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you look around trying to see if those people that looked like they were attempting to rob or push you guys around that you intimidated were following you. Though you don't see anything, you're confident that no one saw you looking to see if you were being
We were
followed.
followed.
Alright, so we're gonna continue on and towards where the singing is. Where is that located? So,
Yeah, it's where the cat's gonna get down. Yeah, so it's basically just right over there where all those things are.
Where the kids are?
Oh.
Well, I'll put you attacking her. Put you in the middle of the dance.
This is kind of naughty.
hey, baby. She's ignored me this whole time. Well, I mean, yeah. That's fine.
Don't fall, and you're going to
Random
Archer.
person. No, but that fell.
Okay. Well,
I'll take that.
to be fair, the cat loosened it.
And then her face all over it.
That's close enough.
I think we need to just walk around the city just to give Brandon some more tripod practice.
I know, right?
This is a new tripod. I bought it new, and Liz just found this one, but it doesn't have a way to really hold the camera because this thing doesn't. It's like too big
Yeah.
for the camera, so I gotta.
That's what she said.
Mhm. That head is just too big. It's just way too much.
It's like a bowling ball.
Are any of the children holding food of?
Are you trying to steal from
Steal food
children?
from the kids.
They're having a good time. They won't know.
They won't know.
You see that they have skewers with questionable meat and what looks to be
Questionable
somewhat like taffy, like little taffy drops, or
Mystery.
nothing. That's like what's around, like
So
everybody.
that's interesting questionable meat for
That's not worth it.
Sound Kingdom.
The rat population here is rather low.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Mystery meat. No. Oh, the mystery meat. So what's the song and dance that's going on?
So, I gotta figure
I mean, is
Did
it a
you guys are
festival?
pointing it
Is
out?
is it just musicians in a corner there?
Yeah, so there's just like you can tell there's like a house that seems pretty run down, and it looks like it's filled with individuals that are very extravagantly dressed. However, it's as if they haven't had their clothes washed in a long time. They seem very tattered and worn. However, you can tell at one point they were very vibrant and of a very high quality. And that goes for the dancers and the performers with the music and song and dance. Trying to get some ambience.
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 Ambiance.
An ambulance.
Yeah, ambulance.
Ambulance. I don't know if we all one of those.
You might.
After eating that mystery meat, yeah.
I don't know. Right?
Sketchy.
Yup. Is anyone else noticing that it seems this kingdom might not be as either we're in the slums or the kingdom is not as rich as we thought.
I was believing that we would possibly, the city is large, so we may well have just entered the lower districts.
You guys in the
Perhaps
poor
it's time
neighborhood.
to find.
That's what it feels like. So, what do we want to do?
You wanna go back out to the market stalls to get food?
Yeah.
Alright then. Go back out to the
Guarantee it'd be a little fresher.
Already had the
Yep.
questionable.
Alright, you wanna hand me everybody and we can
Move them
move
all.
them all
Make
there.
Brandon move
hand it.
everything over to the other side of the map
Meanwhile,
Yeah, that'll be next time.
Mystery stick.
what'll be next time?
again.
The map will move and
Mystery.
it'll be somewhere else. I'll probably just move the buildings and not any of this,
Oh, yeah.
because I only have that much cobblestone. Then I get to move this thing again, and hopefully I don't destroy everybody.
And now you guys are holding the stalls hostage. That's what it looks like.
I know, it kind of does.
Yeah. Give us all of
Yes.
We want your food.
Dare you to serve us rat meat, and you will be the served meat.
So you see in front of you a variety of different market stalls selling armor, leathers, different types of foods, both fruits and vegetables, as well as some dried meats. Nothing really fancy, though everything looks really fresh because the turnover seems to be very low. You see farmers walking in and walking out, exchanging goods with coin as they stock the market stalls.
I'm gonna go to the fruit stall. I'm gonna ask for 3 plums and 2 apricots.
So you ask, and they're like, "Okay, that'll be 3 gold."
Damn.
Dang. That's
Ah,
really expensive.
Street.
And what is the dollar equivalent for gold, so I know how much overpriced that is. So.
Well, it's 10 silver per gold, so that would be, if it's 3 gold, it'd be 30 silver.
How much is a gold in like US dollars?
Oh. I don't know.
How have we ever figured that out?
Yeah. Hey Siri,
The
what?
gold coin is like a lot for most people.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 copper is $1. So that would
Holy crap.
Wow.
100 coppers equals a silver,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
100 silvers equals to gold, so that's 1,000. Wait, no. Wait, 100, that's 10,000.
I would say like silver. We'll say 10 silver is like we'll say
Silver's
silver's
a
a dollar.
We're calling it silver in dollars.
Okay.
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 But that's still $300.
So for
Some fruit.
for some fruit.
That'll be a no. So
As they look you up and down. Oh, sure. Someone as dressed as finely as you could afford such a meager offering of.
Meager.
I literally collect dirt proudly.
So
So I'm not sure what idea you're getting at, but alright.
The woman looks at you and says, "Okay, 5 silver." As she gets elbowed by the other person in the stall.
So that'd be $5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the equivalent of that, I have $392,000.
Or do you?
No.
I do.
I'll say okay, but then only pull out 4
Okay.
and give that to them.
So roll a sleight of hand check.
14.
So as you go to hand it, you jingle the coins in your hand and pass it off to the woman, and she just, not very excitingly, but she takes them and just puts them in her coin purse and hands over the fruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody roll a perception real fast.
Okay.
That's at the mark.
Do what? Oh, it's a mark.
I'm just gonna be shoving plums in my
24.
outfit.
Alright, 22.
Smuggling plums.
11 and 10 off of me and Claire.
What the heck just happened?
30.
Damn.
Brew, you're with Rendor and Lena. You're on the other. You're walking deep into the city.
Oh, I thought I saw Rendor's perception up there, but that was yours, wasn't it?
Yeah. So as you guys are standing there, you notice a group of children about waist high run through the lot of you, and you pick some coin off of Claire as they run off into the crowds.
Damn it. Figures. Can we can't catch them?
Is that what the perception was for? Is if we see it?
If you see it.
Got a 19.
Okay.
Do I see it?
Yeah. So everybody saw it, but
23,
Claire
yeah.
didn't see it. But
Oh,
like
okay.
since she didn't see it, she got robbed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
She is now missing 2 gold pieces.
Dang it. I felt that coming. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Alright, -2. Pumpkins!
Well, that's pretty normal for a town.
Yes.
Hmm?
I just tell Claire you have to keep a closer eye on your pockets in large cities. They many small hands will find their ways to your valuables.
I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking
What do you mean as
To your crown jewel.
as
He just
she reaches over and says, "And all my coins are in this purse right here," making you blush in front of everyone as everyone has disgusted looks on their face.
Yeah. Find a room.
Many hands find many things. But perhaps we need a better location.
You look around and see a gathering of trees just to your west.
Let's see, that might work. Do we, either one of us have a darkness spell? I don't know.
You serious? You guys can't wait?
I'm alive.
Till we find
I'm
it.
alive.
Nope, there is no waiting until we find a
I'm up.
an in
Those crazy
room. I
kids.
know.
Yes, but the noises an orc and a dragonborn make.
Oh my goodness.
Wet squelching.
Wet
What was that thing? I couldn't even remember where it was. Where was it?
Is there a body of water nearby? Because Luthen wants to hear that. Yeah.
Oh. We never found a place to sleep, did we?
No, because we went to the market so we would find some food.
Yeah. Food that wasn't broken.
Get some cookies before the call.
You guys gonna grab anything from market?
I'm gonna grab something from my kitchen.
It's better than rat.
I don't know. Let's see, do I need-
You got dried meats.
Think about getting some dried meat.
Yeah, so far my
Barbecue,
replenish for
dried
dried meat.
Oh, it's dried rat meat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far we'll probably still eat it.
As you guys, or if you approach that tent and you see that
Oh, okay.
What is this?
they do have rodent meat, but you can also see that there's rabbit, venison, and another type of meat that you're not familiar with. It is very, very dark red in color, and it comes in bigger groupings than the other ones.
Are there any animals roaming around?
So, roll perception.
Yeah, that could be worse. I'll take it.
18.
Yeah. So, from when you guys landed up to where you've walked into the city and walked back out and stuff, you've seen deer run through the woods. You've seen a various number of different types of birds, both just birds of prey and what else? You see rabbits, squirrels, chipmunks. You also see what you really can't describe it. It's huge. And it's like a herd of maybe 30 to 40 of them. They look to be roughly 12 to 15 feet tall, maybe even 20 feet in length. Very, very large beasts of burden that have a singular horn that looks to be about 6 feet long coming off of its head. They are dark brown in color, however, they have almost a golden brown, shaggy fur hide on them. And any attempt to get close, they run off in the distance, thunderously.
I think Sapphire's gonna go over to the dried meat stand
Mhm.
and investigate what's there.
Alright, so you see rabbit, pheasant, some other game birds. You see venison, and then you also see a darker red meat where it's like 10 times the size of it. Almost the size of what you would think of like a loaf of bread would be, but it's all dried out.
Sapphire's gonna ask how much dried rabbit is.
The person looks over to the merchant that tried to swindle Leuven.
Yeah.
And says, "I'll give this to you for 5 silver."
She disagrees.
Yeah. Alright. Very well. Sapphire's gonna spend 5 silver on some dried rabbit.
All right, you get roughly a pound of dried rabbit wrapped in the hide of what you can assume to be the rabbit that it was made from.
Okay, so I'm gonna figure out how to add to my inventory.
She's behind you. She's over there underneath the pegboard.
Eating her hand.
Alright, it's not to my bag later.
Can I look around for a snake hole?
A snake hole?
Yeah.
You can roll an investigation and perception.
Both.
Yes.
Free pets.
11 for perception. And a whole big old 1 for investigation.
So you glance around the area that you're in within a 15-foot radius, and you don't see any holes or areas that you would think or see snakes or reptiles.
Sandy.
Baby.
Alright.
Good girl.
That's about all I can think of for this spot.
It's like,
It was just the food people there, or
Yeah, there is food, armor, cloth, leather crafters. There is a merchant that has what looks like fish. However, the massive swarm of flies that are around that tent put off a very unpleasant sight. And if you perceive a little closer, a smell as well.
we're not that close to the sea, I would think, either.
No.
Yeah, not very appetizing. Still not feeling the hunger just yet. No, I think I'm seeking a higher level of merchant at the moment.
Yeah. Alright. So, are we done here? Shall we try to find some sleeping quarters?
Yeah.
In a
Yes. Reliable sleeping.
yes. I do not want my money to be stolen this time around.
I guess referring back to the map, shit.
You do not see
I guess
any
I'm trying to-
piles of wait, what?
Wait, I'll do piles of shit.
Latrines are in order sometimes. Trying to manipulate it to see if I can get any more of the, I guess the titles of the buildings to show up from at a wider range.
As you perceive that, you start to feel the ground tremble, and though it's almost unperceivable, it starts to get to the point to where you can start to feel almost the ground shake in your bones. As you look around, you hear the crashing of trees to your east, and out of the forest comes a giant creature, other side.
over on that side.
Yeah.
Something just fell off of
It was probably
him.
an
An
arrow.
arrow. That's a big bear.
Big bear. Big bear.
Big bear.
Zephyr's just gonna sigh and be like, really get yourself. We're in a kingdom, and we can't just have some peace and quiet.
Never.
That's a huge bear.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like many a people
You know
have
what they
tried to
say.
kill it too.
Big bear is iron tough.
Putting the whole station at jeopardy.
You hear that? Bears.
Bears. They can smell the menstruation.
What about Anchorman?
Yeah. Hear that? Putting the whole station
I
at
forgot
jeopardy.
about that. I forgot about that. Oh man.
What are the chances that you could tell whether or not this would be something we'd want to kill? Or that deserves to be killed?
I mean, Zephyr's just been like, maybe we should see if the guards take care of it.
Is it threatening us?
Not yet. It is not immediately threatening us. It has just come out.
I'm not sure if I should feel empathy or fear when I see all the arrows.
Yeah.
Sapphire's the same. Sapphire's gonna wait. I could cast communicate.
Can we see if it looks like it's?
It is barreling straight towards you.
frothing?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It
it's
is now
literally
threatening.
Alright, it is now literally threatening us. Like is it like completely ignoring everyone else and just coming straight at us?
Yes, it's coming straight at you guys. As it's running
Okay.
at a ferociously fast speed, foaming at the mouth.
So there's
Oh,
no
that's
point of
ferociously fast and foaming.
Okay, so there's no point of trying to cast a toxic animal.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need everybody to roll. I don't know why this
That's
is.
the foaming.
The sound is deadly sound.
I need you guys
Except
to
for the
roll
crickets.
initiative.
I got plus 3.
You guys just couldn't deal with rat meat.
Right.
16.
Well, I mean,
I also got a 16.
I can purify the bear meat.
You're on 13.
Perhaps we can supply this community with better meat.
I know. Sapphire's just gonna like mumble under the breath.
Just
well,
charge them 3 gold per slice.
Right.
Now I'm gonna roll initiative.
Initiative.
Oh,
13, 14.
That's not good when you make that noise.
they're close. As he does, he steps, and you see a woman holding a dried fish covered in bugs. As it's running, his paw is so big it actually crushes the woman into the ground as it rampages towards you.
Well,
Jesus. Okay.
So the first bite is going to be on Ludovin. So that is a 16 plus 9. That's a 25 to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay, so 25. That's going to be a 26 plus 5. That's going to be a 10 for damage. And then the 2 claws for Claire. That's a 3 plus 9. That's a 12 for Claire. Does that hit? Probably not.
Yeah, 17. Nope.
Okay. And then Nova. 13 plus. What did I say? 13 plus 9. That's 22. So it claws, attacks both of you, and then comes to rest, roaring. Grah! And then it's now Nova's turn.
Oh. Okay. I guess obviously Holy Avenger is what my go-to is. That does the most damage, so let's try that at the giant wolf bear thing. That has arrows coming out of it. That one.
So you swing and a miss. As you swing, it hits its hide, and it just kind of like shrugs off your weapon and growls at you as you go to your second attack, because you get to attack.
Oh, that's right. Uh, 15. Does that
15.
hit?
15 does not hit.
Boo.
Okay. So Ludovin.
Alright. Pulling out the scimitar since it's real close if it bit me. And I'm just going to try to hit whatever I can hit.
All right.
Oh no. Got a nat 1.
Ah, 2 nat ones in a row. Woo!
Again, as you swing, it moves and it like hits its fur, but doesn't seem to penetrate the hair. Almost as like you're smacking a rug with a broom, and it just kind of reflected away.
I will try again if I can.
Okay.
17 this time.
17 hits.
Excellent.
Nice.
That is 8 damage. Now, Kensei weapon is considered a monk weapon. Like, that's part of unarmed strike, even though,
Okay.
right? I think. So, in that case, I'll do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
So, I'll hit again, this time for 22.
Nice. 22 hits.
That'll be another 8 damage. And for the last one, 19.
19 hits.
Alright. And so 11 damage.
Wow, so 27 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, took me by surprise. I was
Nope.
So as,
Hey, I just thought of something.
what's up? What's up, Andy?
Did we ever roll initiative? Because if we did, I never
No.
did. I know I'm not with them, but
Yeah, so only the people fighting right now roll
Yeah.
initiative. Because instead of rolling initiative at the beginning, I'm only going to do it for each battle, and then each battle is going to have its own initiative roll. So that way it mixes up the orders that people are in, so people might have a higher chance of success.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, so your
Carry
first,
on. Sorry.
your first attack hits its fur only to basically be reflected back, but as you do your fury of blows, you're able to pierce through the fur into the flesh, causing the creature immense pain. Claire.
Okay, I think Claire's just gonna do a straight attack. I don't see any spells that are. Hold on. You know what? How many of us are engaged? We are 1, 2, 3,
5.
5.
5 of us. Hold on. You know what? Let her do, I guess. Use an attack. You know what? She'll cast Bless. Let us do Bless at. Second level Bless. So that'll cast.
4.
Yes. Hit Nova.
Nova.
Let me see. Wait, let us know here. Alazar's here. Yes.
No, Billy's not here.
Okay. Jeez.
I got it.
Our front line is down, huh? Okay, so Nova.
So Nova
Ludovin.
Who else? Ludovin?
Yes. Let's see. Who else is here? Claire. I guess she'll cast on herself. Who else? Anybody else in the front line? Who else is? Am I missing?
Now that NPC's dead, the lady holding the fish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's dead.
What was her name?
Her name is
Dead.
Smash Lady.
Aw.
Dead.
You got one more. You can put
I
it
thought
on.
it could be
So I
like
got
Gunther.
Sapphire doesn't have it.
Sapphire or
Whoever
Aaron?
she is.
I
Fish
guess
lady.
Fish lady.
Sapphire. Yeah, put it on
Okay.
Sapphire. I could.
Alright.
Claire does. I can cover himself.
Alright.
Alright, that is her action. I don't think she has a bonus.
So that gives us one. Wait. So
It's an additional 1d4 on
it's
saving
level.
throws, and
Is it 1d4 or
Yes.
2? Because it's
One day,
level two.
one.
it's 1.
It's
Level 2
4.
just gives it to another person. Like
Ah,
Yes, that's
okay,
correct.
okay.
Yeah.
1d4 on.
Yeah, that's why that was the 4 people.
to attack and saving throws.
Right, and then her bonus action will just be a conjure up a spiritual weapon.
Okay, and then
She'll
there's a sword
put
over
it
there.
next
We will put that sword over
to
there.
yeah. She'll put it next to, I guess, next to the bear. That needs a, what is it, D20? Just for, you want to initiative on that, D20?
Yeah.
Alright. Shaboom, and that one is a 5.
Okay.
So that'll come later. It'll, I guess, spawn in and then react, I guess, after.
Alright, so we got, urine.
Yes. Usami. Okay, see if I can do anything to slow this thing down. Let's see, how is this? Creature find the radius. Okay, no, restrict movement.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Hold on, just how much spells? Okay, this is the animal.
She's determined to knock everything off.
That's what
Okay.
kids do.
Yeah.
Dexterity. Nah, okay. Let me ice knife this thing. Gonna cast ice knife on it from range. That will be a roll to hit. 20?
20 hits.
Okay, so that'll be. Oh, okay, hold on. What does it do? Alright, so on a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. So it takes 10 damage. Okay, the target. And each creature with 5 minutes of dexterity will take. Okay, then you gotta do a dexterity saving throw for the cold damage.
Nat 20.
Nice.
A what? A nat 1?
A nat 20.
Oh. So I think it's, or take, let me see, the target must. Oh, I guess it doesn't take the full damage? I don't see anything about saying half damage, so.
What's it saying?
It says the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take, no, so I guess if you succeeded, yeah, I guess the knife hits him, and then I guess the cold just, I guess it's thick fur, so I guess the cold just doesn't bother the bear.
Yeah. Alright, so you, you shoot it with the
It's an ice knife, so it's like I throw it, it's like an ice, blade kind of
yeah, so
contact.
like a blade of ice. It pierces through the thick hide. However, beyond that, no other damage is done. Sapphire.
Okay. I am going to use Produce Flame. Shoot it with fire. Yep, that was another one. Just gonna grab it. Nice. 26 to
26
hit.
hits.
And then I get 2d10. Okay. D8, sorry, 2d8. Okay. 9 damage.
I'm damage.
And then, I'm gonna follow up with a bonus action, and I'm gonna create my Flame Blade, which is also, that's where my d6 comes in if I get it. Okay, so that. So 18 to hit, and then no, that hits, so 3d6. Well, that's nice. 10 damage.
All right, so roll just a flat d20.
18.
Okay, so as you cast your produce flame and flame blade, it does severe fire damage. However, it also melts the ice knife that it was struck by, and its wound is cauterized. Now,
Oops. Oh well. I caused other fire damage.
yes. So it roars out. Rah!
Perfect timing, Katie.
It is going to. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's not fair. Alright, so it's gonna do a multi attack again. This time hitting Claire, Nova, and Urine. So Claire being the first, it's going to be a bite attack. That is a 11 plus 9, which is a 20 to hit.
Yeah. Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, so that is 1d6 plus 5. So 4 plus 5, that's 9 damage. And then 2 claw attacks. Nova first. A 9 plus 9 is 18. It's going to miss. And Urine is 16 plus 9, which is a 25. That
Yeah,
hits.
that'll hit.
You got a 21. So
Yeah.
the claw.
Oh, there's
she's
the
on the
cat.
laptop.
Hey, oh.
Wow. Okay.
I keep forgetting about this.
Yeah.
Pathway. Yeah. So what I say, so it hits, and it's going to do 2d6 plus 5. 2, 6 plus 5, that's 13 damage.
13.
And back up at Nova.
Alright.
Nova.
Try this again. Yep.
And you get a 1d4 to hit rolls. Keep forgetting that because you're blessed.
On top of my already hit DC
Yes.
plus
Oh,
10.
dang. That's true. Shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So I get plus
I immediately forgot about it.
11 plus 14, that's 25.
1d4.
1d4, never mind.
Yeah.
So 11 plus 10, that's 21. And then I get another
1d4.
1d4. Where's my d4? There
It's the
it is.
pyramid.
It was hiding, yeah. It was up against this, I couldn't see it. 2.
Okay, yeah, that
It's
hits.
23. Cool. Now the damage.
The damage.
Where's mine?
Homage.
Yep, that's it. Okay. I have too many die over here. This die. This thing. Or wait, it's. Why am I forgetting what the D10? What's the D10 for? The 2D10. What's the difference? I
That's
don't
the
remember.
undead.
Oh, and it's not undead.
No.
Okay, so it's D6. So that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yep.
Yes. Nice.
You slash your sword, cutting through its hide, scarring its flesh as you make your second attack.
Okay, I have to see if I can even hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 19 plus 10, I'm assuming that
Yeah, that
hits.
hits.
I'm assuming that one hits. 13 damage.
13. Okay, so your second attack again cuts through its fur, exposing a piece of its skin. You notice that you have to roll a perception check.
Notice that I have to roll a perception check. 14.
14, you get another 1d4 because saving throws, whatever.
I keep losing my D4. So that turns into a 7.
Okay, so you see that the skin seems to be almost otherworldly, as if you can see creatures inside trying to get out. Lunabin.
Okay. Not sure what to do about that. But I'm
I know, right?
gonna try to hit it again with the scimitar. Twice. First time I'm still trying to figure out what's inside this fella, cause that didn't hit. And 23.
23 hits.
Do 7 damage for that.
Alright.
And can I tell like how far along or how badly wounded it is? Because the things are trying to come out, thinking maybe it's sensing that this thing is dying.
So, from what you can tell, you need to roll a perception and a nature check.
Okay. Perception 10. And nature 4.
Perception 10, nature 4. So you can tell that it's wounded pretty bad. However, you see that it is littered with arrows and traps caught in its fur, and you see that the wounds from those injuries, though they are still there, look like they're pretty much healed up. In fact, this thing can take a beating and keep on trucking.
I'll use another key point then to do flurry of blows. I'm gonna try to double kick him.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
7 damage. And then a second kick. 19.
19 hits.
12 damage.
Okay. So you do the double kick and you kind of stagger it back as it starts to like lurch forward. When this happens, it is Claire's turn.
Okay. Let's see what she will. Oh wait, did the spiritual one kick off?
It will on this turn.
Okay.
The first turn it like was out of sequence.
Right. Okay. I think she's just going to shoot it with her crossbow. Yes, she will shoot. Crossbow shot. 25?
25 hits.
Alright, so that should be 8 damage. Yes.
Alright. It rears up in pain as the arrow finds itself lodging in between two of its ribs. As it roars, the crossbow bolt comes out, and as it does, you see a bright neon orange liquid shoot out as you hear a rush of wind and the sounds of what can only be described as a massive wailing and torment, like screaming before the wound closes up.
What the hell?
Urine.
Not sure if killing this thing is going to be a good thing or not, but
I keep forgetting this.
let's see. It's still, there's nothing behind him, right? It's okay. Oh, but it might not be intelligence. Okay. Well, there's always. Seemed like Far was doing okay, right?
So far.
So far. Oh, I feel bad. I'm getting flashbacks of a flaming horse in a town, but I'm casting immolation.
Okay.
It needs to pass dexterity 18 for a save, or it's going to be getting damage.
And it rolled a 19.
Wow, son of a bitch. This is going to be half damage. Oh, wait a minute. No, it doesn't affect him. Okay, so shed light. Okay. So half of 27.
So 13.
Yeah, that's right. It's a little under. Yeah, that's about right. My math is, fantastic.
All right.
Yes, that'll be it.
So you cast your spell, and the right side of its body bursts into flames, searing the hair as the smell fills your nostrils. The smoke from the burnt hair almost obscures the sight. However, through the opaque air, you see a bright orange glow from the eyes as it growls in your direction. Spiritual weapon.
Okay, spiritual weapon. It's going to strike. Oops, hold on. Where is it? It swings a nat 20.
That hits.
Okay. 27. Alright, so it's going to do 8 damage. That's radiant damage. Or, I'm sorry, force damage. Yeah.
Alright. So it hits with the force damage, causing it to stumble back 1 foot as it is now Sapphire's turn.
Okay. I'm going to hit it with Reduce Flame again.
Okay.
Okay, that is 26.
26 hits.
2d8. Nope, that's a d6. Let's roll the right one. $12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
And then gonna follow up once again with the nice weapon, my blade, where? There. Actions. Bonus action, flame blade. 17. Okay, so this one is 3d6. Nine.
Alright. So as you do your produce flame blade, again the bear is hit with the fire and is fur starts to singe. Upon doing this, you hear what can only be heard or be understood as to be a volley of arrows coming from above you. As you look, you see from the top of the castle walls, the guards are firing down a barrage of arrows. However, they're not looking in your direction, they're looking farther to the west. As you go to look, try to look past the bear growls and starts to screech in agony as through its chest a giant horn pops through, and then almost immediately the chest cavity opens up as one of those hairy creatures that you saw roaming in the packs bursts through, only this one is heavily armored, and on it you see a familiar character. Back Gordek rides as he bursts through, looks at you all while taking a multitude of arrows to his left side. He laughs in a guttural display of arrogance before a portal opens up in front of you, he jumping through and disappearing. The bear falls over lifeless as the orange liquid starts to ooze out in a puddle below it.
Maybe I don't want to eat that meat. No thanks.
Yeah, it's purple sludge meat. Oh, we
Guess we're not eating that one.
Yep.
we've got to go back over
Yep. Alright.
Ever plagued with this evil that follows us.
Sapphire's gonna throw a prayer. Just thanking Yggdrasil for his protection.
Okay.
Go. There we go.
I guess we look to the guards.
Alright, so
Someone-
as you are kind of trying to take in what you saw just now, a multitude of guards run over and try to assess the condition of the woman who was trying to sell fish that got absolutely crushed into the ground by the bear. You also see a bunch of them draw swords and halberds, while even though it's obvious the creature, the giant bear, is dead, they continue to pummel it with their weapons to ensure that
Better safe than sorry.
get up to fight again.
Well, that's efficient. So
Leave them to it.
is she dead or
So
is there any hope of saving her?
Not officially.
roll,
Yeah.
everyone roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I was about to say, Claire does have some. Nine. Claire, what you got?
20 total.
For those of you that have deities, remember your deity perks if that would make a difference.
And it makes a difference if I'm healing her.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Where am I? I am over here, okay. Hold on. And pulling.
That's why it didn't make any sense. No, they're downtown Miamisburg. It doesn't look the same because
Okay.
this is pre-renovation.
Oh.
And I thought they were like down in Dayton, like on the river.
Yeah, at Riverscape. Yeah.
But it's not.
Miamisburg on the river.
Miamisburg has its own riverscape.
Yeah, I know. But it's not, it don't look like that on the map.
Wisdom saving throws.
So I'm like, why does he keep going over here? What's over here?
Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta. Hold on, mine is 9 plus. Hold on. 9 plus. I'm gonna do plus 4. Okay, hold on. 10 plus 4. 4.
So you got 13.
13, yes.
All right. So as the guards finish their barrage of attacks on the giant bear, they all look at you and start to question you guys about what that was, and if you have any information as to the creature or beings that basically rode through that thing and jumped away in the portal.
Sapphire's just gonna be like, we have no idea what that thing is. We were just trying to enjoy a leisurely afternoon in the market when it attacked us.
As Sapphire responds to the guards, Urine notices that the bear seems to shrink down into a small wooden totem. However, to everyone else, it still looks like the bear is dead.
Like you said, a totem? Oh.
Like a wooden totem.
Sapphire's also
Conjured item.
I'm going to use perception to see if I can tell if that woman's alive or not. Or, yeah, before I ask a stupid question. Okay, so...
Can I sneak that totem?
So do a sleight of hand, Aaron. And
Okay.
Sapphire, you run over to the woman to see if she's okay, only to find out that she has literally been crushed, head down to feet.
Okay, so there is no.
She was like,
no
She did.
she was
healing
a
her,
accordion,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
without coming back
You
up.
didn't make it. No.
16 on the sleight of hand.
So yes, you're able to reach over and procure the wooden totem without necessarily being seen by anyone. As if it would be odd of you
Right.
standing inside of a bear carcass to them.
Okay. We'll have to investigate this. Probably not another eye. So. Clear. More spells are worth it, I think. Oh, wait a minute. What was this say? Dying touch. A living creature that has 0 hit points. No, I guess no, they're not. She's already dead. She's not mostly dead.
She's not mostly dead.
She's dead.
She's all dead.
Yeah.
Liquefied.
Completely dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have any other spells. I mean. Oh, how long has it been? It's the end of this fight?
Yeah, that was.
Voltage. I mean, there is Revivify spell. Within the life, she's died within the last minute. The cleric can cast brings her back with 1 hit point.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So have Claire cast a spell.
Alright, she casts Revivify. She's just, you know, I guess feels
I know, right?
bad for this girl's death. So sudden, swift that she just lays hands on it and just,
So as
you know,
as
braces.
Claire approaches and kneels down, placing her hands on the crushed corpse of the woman, your party gathers around, as well as a myriad of guards and the other people from the market. As she chants her incantation to cast the spell, the woman's body starts to unfold, and what starts as a gurgling sound turns into a low and then a rapidly higher pitched moan into a scream as the woman is screaming in absolute agony as she is re-feeling her body contort and unbreak.
Oh, God.
She lays there trembling with blood coming from her ears, her eyes, and her nose as she's trying to comprehend the immense amount of pain as she lays barely hanging on to life, just
Okay.
in
How
pain.
much, how
Okay,
much-
somebody
is
else
she
can
fully
heal
healed?
her.
Yeah, one HP.
Okay, so Sapphire is going to go ahead and cast a healing spell on her. Like immediately without even thinking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do even though she's right. Hold on, which one? Okay, so since she's right here, I'm gonna cast level. I'm gonna cast a level 5 healing cure wounds. It's 5d8
She probably doesn't have
That'll make her feel a little better.
plus 4
Watch
plus
her.
my healing for you
Is
to
there a
spell.
spell for her to forget what just happened to her?
Right. Alright, so go ahead and cast
Ignore
that.
it.
So, four, 5 plus 4, and then 34 healing points.
Okay, as you cast your healing spell, she stands up and immediately starts to vomit.
Fair.
At first it's blood and then it's just empty, dry heaving. She looks around, catches her breath, and immediately stands up, looks over and sees the carcass of the bear, starts screaming, drops her salted, maggot-filled fish, vomits again, and runs into the city, screaming frantically as if she has lost her mind.
I mean, fair.
As she runs, the guards, half laughing, half standing in both horror and amazement, along with your party, look on as she runs away. But as she does, what you can only ascertain to be anyone but the manager of the fish market stall says, Hey, wait, you didn't clock out! Running after her, leaving what might be his
Woman.
daughter standing there guarding the fish hut.
Yeah, because someone's
The
really
look
gonna
of
steal.
terror and complete
Yeah, she's really worried about
Loss
clocking out
on
after
her
just being
face.
stomped on by a bear. Yeah. I do not blame her reaction. Poor
Stomped to
thing.
death, resurrected.
reverse. Not just like
I know.
she wakes up on a heel, but yeah, it's literally like coming back from the dead. She's
like
like,
being accordion.
I know.
Yeah. She immediately regained consciousness, but then had to unfold.
You feel it all.
And felt every bit of it.
It would have been better if she didn't happen
That's
first
right.
and regain consciousness.
Saving this world one soul at a time.
Kill her again, revive her again.
That'd be a pretty horrible torture. I might have to use that on you guys.
No.
No. Okay.
So as you guys, everybody just kind of looks bewildered at the sight that just took place.
Including us.
I hope Claire says, well done on the resurrection.
She looks up at Urine, grins. As she stands up, she leans in and says, I've never seen that happen quite like that before. Of course, I've never seen anybody come back from being that mauled. It was kind of funny. She just kind of chuckles as she goes to walk by, slapping Urine on the rear. The guards just start looking down, shaking their head as they walk back off, completely forgetting of the interrogation that they were in the middle of with you guys.
Yeah, Sapphire's not gonna remind them. She's just gonna let them wander off. She's not even gonna be like,
Everybody roll perception real fast.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we don't need the intimidation. Roll perception.
Okay, we do distract our Claire around.
Okay, 14.
Me and Claire are a little busy right now, 7 and 10.
26. I have a +9 perception, which is nice.
You all start to make your way back towards the gate, and Nova has a sensation that seems as if you might be being watched.
Always be like somebody's watching me.
That's surprising. No, we're not being watched by anyone. Never.
Beyond just the normal, like, people just watching you, like,
No. Like I think.
did what happened?
Did that just happen?
What? Like, beyond that, like, kind of like attention. It's the feeling is almost as if it's something from the shadows, something unseen. You have a feeling of it's almost an otherworldly or other sensory type perception.
We're being watched.
You're being watched.
Yeah, they're
So
still
what's-
walking around the kingdom.
So I was gonna be like,
You have no idea about the bear and the accordion lady.
yeah, we're being watched. So I was just gonna be like, because of course we are.
That was her name. That's where
Accordion lady?
came from. They had those, but they just called them flobbles.
Windbags.
They were like, accordion did that.
That's an
We're
accordion.
gonna call it an accordion.
So we're just going back into the kingdom as if nothing happened.
No, you guys are still at like
Okay.
bewilderment of like what happened with the lady. However, the thought of what happened to the bear, seeing back Gordek,
Yeah.
almost taunt you out of what could only be described as fun for him.
Yeah.
Still lingers in the back of your mind.
So and Nova's told the group that they're being watched.
Yep.
And so I should be like, why is that not surprising? So anyone else really freaked out right now?
I don't even know if you could call it that. I think that there's like another level
Mortified.
after freaked out.
Mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified would be
I think we're getting too used to this chaos.
Yeah. As you guys make your way through the gates of the city, a young child runs up, tears streaming down his face, hugging Claire. Thank you for saving my mom. I don't know what we would do as a family if she was gone. Yeah, I was like thinking faster than I was talking.
Aw.
So
Is this the same kid that stole from Claire?
no.
Oh, okay.
It's like that
While
was
you're
interesting
here.
tournament. I know,
Wow, you're here.
right?
Alright, she'll give like a pat him on the head and says, you know, you're very welcome, you know, little one.
He looks up, smiles, and out of his bag pulls out a small accordion and plays it
No.
and sings a jingle as he walks away. So,
It's a lot.
I know, right? Oh goodness. That's a lot. Sometimes just like, I need a really, really strong drink right now.
you say that, one of the guards standing at the front says, "Oh, the Winking Skeever's just right over there."
Sometimes gonna be like, I need a really strong drink, not in the Winking Skeever right now.
I love that Winking Skeever.
Perhaps this this celebration maybe is in need of fancier location. Do you know of any? Or could you point it out on the map?
You mark our map, please?
Stand by.
He reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a small wand about 3 inches. He speaks a spell underneath his breath, and the wand begins to have a script of old runes start to glow in red. He waves it over the map, and the map shows a scarlet fiery line that just goes from your location off into the kingdom. That might be where you want to go for this end of town. Apparently, we're not good enough for you.
Oh,
He kind of grunts and says, "On your way."
Thank you.
So you guys walk in.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Get a very strong drink at a respectable cleaner establishment.
Okay. So as you guys are walking towards the
This other
the new tavern or whatever, I'm gonna try to turn this to them. Can you see him? All right. So we're gonna kind of switch the parties.
Yep.
So Brewmaster, Rendor, and Elator are walking down the main boulevard of the street of the kingdom. You've been walking for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. As you do, you notice that the buildings start to go from buildings that you've seen as far as the age, the architecture, just the state of the buildings, upkeep, and materials used from it goes from like pretty much rabble stuff to what can only bring Aleda and almost like a sense of like relief as she sees architecture and like names of like merchants that she remembers from Wellington Hills. Rendor gets a sense of excitement as he sees an establishment, and he thinks he sees an old friend, one of the Elven that brought him in and taught him things from his past. Brewmaster, as he's looking around, he notices a set of dwarven children, both being twins, male, running through the streets. Though at first they don't really stand out, he notices something that he only saw in the woods when his father passed away, which was a marking that he never really paid attention to during the time, but now seeing this almost what would be described as a birthmark on the sides of the necks of these two dwarven boys, it brings a sudden flash of terror as it was a glowing, amorous, almost like a brand on the bear that killed his father. You all three stop and kind of like take in what you've seen as the pull on the parchment in Aleda's hand continues to give almost like a magnetic direction north, and then it starts to pull and slightly fade, so you know what direction to go. Follow the pull. Anybody else respond?
You okay, Tholdrum? You okay, Tholdrum?
I don't think you guys know his name yet.
Oh, okay.
Brew.
Yeah,
I call him
it's
Brew.
still Brew. Because somebody called him Tholdrum, and everybody just kind of looked around. So.
Brewmaster, you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm not sure about those children.
Okay.
that I saw a mark on the. I saw on the bear that killed my dad.
That's,
I don't know if we should.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Is it a family crest, perhaps?
Not 100% sure. I don't know how to. I don't know if we should approach them or avoid them, kind of thing. Because I don't know what. I'm not sure what to expect.
Understood. I'm going this way.
How familiar was I with the elven, like, were they familiar looking to me, or?
As the elves in the region that you're from, which is just to the north of this kingdom, you know that there are different races of elves in the area, and the one that you saw is a very small group of wood elves. For they normally are from the far 20 to 40 in a small encampment from what you remember. And the one that you saw looks distinctly like the leader of a group that you would run to and help learn and hone your ranger skills.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going with Aleda for now.
Okay.
I don't really want to announce my return to the region.
Okay.
For those who know me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What was it that we were after?
Sage.
When we. Oh, the sage, that's right.
Yeah. So you guys continue to walk, and as you do, the parchment pulls closer and closer, and you can see at the very end of the boulevard, before the street curves out of view, you see an old shop. It looks mysterious and magical. The windows seem to shimmer and draw in your eyes to certain what look like bugs, fireflies. However, they're only really floating gemstones. As you get closer and closer, there's a sign that's hanging in front, and it seems to change and morph from language to language. You can tell the three of you dwarfish, elvish, draconic, orcish, and then languages that you're not familiar with. And then it cycles back through to common, and it continues to do that. The door opens, and you see a gentleman, very finely dressed, just inside the doorway, smile, and looks at you and kind of motions for you guys to enter the store.
We've been expected. Into the door.
So you guys go in, and that's where we're going to end the session.
Okay. Very good.
So, and then you guys, in the meantime, are going to be following that scarlet mark that's on the map as you guys are walking down.
Yes.
And then next session, I'll kind of move stuff around and make it through.
Are we doing 2 weeks for that one?
Yes, the next one is the 29th. I believe.
29th?
Since we're having shorter
Yeah.
sessions since we're doing this right now.
Yeah. Okay. What is our XP for the bear fight?